pass me a tank, can I kick it? People acting
different, but you weren't with us. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry. I hate man, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even if it's changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do it. They don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
As we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is DJ Reed returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Williams on the
a gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
With a 3rd and 7, is that one officially a loss of 1?
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Watch 30. Watch tight end. 14. Start.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Seattle,
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 38.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run it with Carson. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Carson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
With the handoff to Christie.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
57 the mark. 57 the mark. Double go.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards
off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Check 15, check 15. Left pass, left pass.
This is Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Wilson.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's tackled.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now it's Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Jets nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
He was taken down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
16, 16. Watch 16. He likes to go for the side.
first down, a run with Hyde. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Harrison on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Jets nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
The ball carrier.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 74 yards.
74 yards.
Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
2nd down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They toss it left side to Smallwood. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Smallwood. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up the 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Rosas' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the 3rd-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles off the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll give to Hyde. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
The 35-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. So the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
11-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now here's Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Shaquille Griffin. The 2nd down pass. Intercepted.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, Kaepernick. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Big hold of the 30. He's got this one completed to Mims. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
It's a gain of 15.
On 3rd down, you don't give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line.
And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Smallwood. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who
were in the right place, so there were no creases.
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Jets touchdown.
To Marcus Johnson.
Marcus Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21. Jets 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
At the 30-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 2. To throw is Kaepernick. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, a run with Smallwood. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a play fake, Kaepernick. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 14.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Quinton Dunbar with a pick.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Seahawks 28, Jets 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by...
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away. He'll run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
3-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
The tackle. 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Four down. Here we go. Slam.
They run again with Carson. And he's going to get this down close to a
gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name, how about your respect? Giving more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Griffin there defensively.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Able to connect with Mims. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's a pickup of 14.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Running for it, Smallwood. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown. Wendell Smallwood with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Jets 17.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Chris Carson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 6.
They need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Second and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.